Hi everyone, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie. I am here with an unboxing. So this is my second month of receiving the Tonic Studio Craft Kit. This is Craft Kit 11. It is called Festive Wishes. The pamphlet or the sheet that's included says it contains a gorgeous selection of nouveau and craft perfect products and a Christmas palette of rich reds and greens. Get started on your holiday crafts, which I need to do, you know, because you got to make 50 Christmas cards before December. With the Christmas strip die to create stunning snowflake, mistletoe, and holly designs, and add new details or sentiment with the coordinating stamp set. It contains a range of projects including embellishment mousse glimmer paste from the festive season collection, one of our nouveau trends for 2018. Very exciting. So let's get right into it. So the kits come with these little folders to store the stamp set and dies. It's actually not a bad system, but because I already have such an extensive collection, I will be repackaging them. And then I'm thinking I might need to use these folders to make some sort of scrapbook project or something, because you know, you just can't let these things go. So when you open them up, you've got stamp set and dies, so let's have a look. This particular stamp set, like I said, is holiday themed. So if we look at the stamps themselves, it looks like we've got this leaf border, a mistletoe, we've got some snowflakes, mistletoe, winter wishes, and this is like some sort of leaf flourish, I guess. So very cool. The dies, so we get 2 sheets of dies. It's kind of hard to see exactly what they're going to die cut out. So there is snowflakes, and then you've got different decorative edges. So this looks like a straight cut. This is a scallop cut, and you can see that it aligns with that line there. This looks like it's a holly and berry. And again, you could stack these or cut them multiple times, which I think is really great. It's very fun. So this one here has, it looks like holly, no, not holly, mistletoe, yeah. More mistletoe, some more of that holly, and then it's got this little sweet Christmas bell die. So that's very fun. I am looking forward to making some cards with these and hopefully sharing them with you. We'll see how it goes. So we have, it always comes with a collection of cardstock. They usually are not patterned, at least I have not seen any patterned per se, like as in a printed pattern. So in this case we've got what they called Weave Textured Card in Olive Green. And it's one of those, you know, where it's got the little light texture on it. And then also in the texture card is Brick Red. So we're going with the traditional Christmas colors, but in a muted palette, right? More earth tone versus bright red and green. Then they have Pearlescent Card, and they call it Rusted Crimson. Let's see what that looks like. It's kind of shiny. And offhand, I wouldn't say that it screams red per se. It definitely, you know, when they say rusted is right, it's kind of running more on a rusted tone, but very pretty. You get 2 sheets of specialty papers called Red Berries. Now this is really cool paper. Look at the texture on that. It's so cool. It is embossed, so this is the back side. It is embossed, and it's multi-dimensional, so it's not like flat, like the different bits, you know, some go up, some go down. It is not flat, which is very, very cool. I quite like that. And then there's 3 sheets of evergreen fir, so it's got that evergreen kind of bow, I think it's bow, right? And again, it's multi-dimensional. It kind of reminds me of those new 3D embossing folders. That's what it looks like. And even the back side's pretty cool if you look at it. You know, it's more of a debossed design. Very cool. Maybe that's why they gave you 3 sheets, because, you know, both sides are cool. And then, to me, what I consider the best part of the kits are all the little tools and embellishments and goodies that you get to play with. So we get 2 crystal drops, and they're in the mini bottle. But you're still going to get lots of cards out of this. So the first one is olive branch. So it is that olive toned. And then the next one is holiday cheer. Now this one is interesting because from what I can tell, it's a glitter suspended in a clear medium. That's what it looks like. So that's those. And then we get some mousse in aloe vera. So the mousse it's like a paste, but it's a little, what's the right word? It's not as wet as a paste, right? So it's definitely a very thick medium, but you can spread it on using like a blending foam. I've even used my fingers. I think you can use a palette knife, but it doesn't really smear or spread out quite like a texture paste does. We get 1 of the Aquaflow pens from the festive season. Now, my understanding is you get 3 pens in a set, and the festive season, I believe, is red, green, and maybe gold. Don't quote me on that. I've got the Matador red, and these are like a watercolor medium. Whenever you see, it's like all the pens that are like these brush tip pens. Whenever you get them, you need to take the cap off, and then you need to pull this yellow piece off and then screw the cap back on, and that will basically allow the medium to flow through to the brush. Let's see if we can get this, maybe. Tighten that up good. So it is a brush tip. This one has some sizing in it, so you may want to just loosen it or run it under a little bit of water to remove that. That's just so that the bristles don't get bent. You do see here where it says the word press, and you basically just press on this to release the liquid from the barrel into the brush. Now it says store upright, so again I would store it this way, because once these start to flow, you know, there's really no stopping it, so we don't want gravity to work against us. It says shake well before use, so maybe there is a little bit of glimmer in here, I'm not sure, but anyways, give it a good shake, and then press this until you see it start to fill up in the barrel, and then eventually it will feed through here. And pretty much my experience has been that once you've got this going through, you don't really have to push again. So that's the pen, and again, depending on which kit you get, you will get a different color. Then we received a glitter pot of prickly pear. This is a pretty big bottle of glitter, you guys. Like, this is going to take me a long time to go through. It looks like it's pretty fine. Yeah, it says, well, just says sheen glitter, but it looks very, very fine. And it's in that kind of olivey green. Very cool. And then we get a sequin pot. And again, there are a lot of sequins in here. I see some shaker cards in my future, maybe. This is in the same color, prickly pear. And then last but definitely not least is glimmer paste. And this is in seaweed quartz. So this is great to run through stencils, etc. Now, where did I put them? These dies. Obviously, you can cut them out of cardstock, and whatever you have left is what, you know, you can add to your card. But these can act as a stencil. So how cool would it be to run your paste through the stencil or through the die, like once you cut it out of cardstock, so you use the cardstock as a stencil, and then leave behind this really glittery, beautiful image. So anyway, something to think about. So they always include a sticker you know, because they want to advertise how much we love our craft kit. And they usually include some sort of surprise gift. Now, on the sheet, it says glitter accent Aztec gold. I did not get that. What I got instead was Festive Lights 6x6 mirror cardstock. So this is the free gift I got. Spoiler alert. Look at this. It's beautiful. So it looks like you get 4 of each colors. You get the red and the green, and look at how shiny it is. And then gold, and then like a matte gold. I love the matte gold. So 6x6, you get 6 of each 4 colors, so 24 sheets. Isn't that pretty? And that's a free gift over and above everything else. I think that's phenomenal. Anyways, that is the kit. Hopefully I should have some cards shortly. Maybe. I'm going on vacation soon. So maybe when I come back from vacation, I will use my kit to make some Christmas cards, and I will share them with you. And until next time, happy crafting.